Chapter 6538. The coach agreed without hesitation and said with a smile, "Okay. You go down and rest first, I'll bring him to see you later." Ashue had just won the championship, and the coach was very happy at the moment. Although bringing people into the backcourt casually was somewhat against the rules of the competition, this kind of thing was originally turned a blind eye on. He put on the coaching team's badge and brought someone in, and the staff would not stop him. After a while, Ashue waved to the audience who cheered for her, and left the ring surrounded by other staff members to rest in the backstage. In the backstage of the martial arts hall, each player participating in the third-place match and the championship match tonight has her own independent lounge. After Ashue returned to the lounge, the coach also walked through the crowd to Charlie and said with a smile, "Young man, are you Ashue's boyfriend?" "I am Ashue's coach, my last name is Wang. She asked me to take you to the backstage." Charlie was slightly stunned but did not deny it, so he smiled and said, "Thank you, Coach Wang." Coach Wang was actually just a not-so-outstanding fighting coach in Aurus Hill, but she was lucky enough to meet a talented player like Ashue, which made her feel that she was lucky. Ashue didn't expect that she could go so far on this road, which was basically all thanks to Charlie's help and teaching. And Ashue met Charlie, a nobleman, which indirectly gave Coach Wang the opportunity to rise to the top and become a famous champion coach. Ashue's coach once showed off her skills in front of Charlie. In the key battle of Ashue, she gave guidance that was completely contrary to the facts. After that game, Ashue terminated the contract with the coach and began to practice martial arts alone. Thanks to the elixir that Charlie gave her, her physical fitness has changed qualitatively. Then Charlie taught her the martial arts skills, which made her combat effectiveness rise sharply. Since then, Ashue essentially did not need any coach. However, she represented the college students of China to play in the competition, faced with the various rules and regulations of the organizing committee of the competition. If she did not have a superficial coach, many things would have been very cumbersome and troublesome to connect. This Coach Wang was more in line with her eyes, so she reached a cooperation with her. Although Coach Wang was named Ashue's coach, she was actually more like her tournament assistant. She could not give her better guidance and suggestions on tactics, so she transformed herself into a service-oriented coach, and got along very harmoniously with Ashue. Ashue won another championship this time, and her popularity and value will inevitably rise. In the past, she taught privately, and each class was only a few hundred yuan at most. But since signing a contract with Ashue, the class fee has risen to 3,000 yuan per hour. After returning to China this time, it is estimated that it will rise to 6,000 yuan or more. Because of these reasons, she looked at Charlie as kindly as if she were looking at her son-in-law. After she saw Charlie at the door of Ashue's lounge, she knocked on the door gently, then pushed the door open and said to Charlie, "You young people must have a lot to talk. I won't disturb you. The next game is estimated to be at least 40 minutes. I will call Ashue after the game." Charlie didn't think much about it, so he nodded, thanked her, and then walked into Ashue's lounge. At this time, Ashue had changed out of her competition shorts and vest and put on loose sportswear. Seeing Charlie coming in, she happily stepped forward and asked him excitedly with a bit of admiration, "Master Wade, why are you here?" Charlie smiled and said, "I heard that you were playing a game here, so I came to watch you. By the way, congratulations on your successful defense of the title again." Ashue asked in surprise, "Master Wade, did you come to Tokyo just because you heard that I was playing here?" Charlie said truthfully, "I was originally accompanying my wife to Tokyo to watch a concert, and happened to hear that you were in the finals here today. So I came to watch your game first." Ashue smiled and nodded. She also realized in her heart that Charlie probably didn't come to Japan just to watch her game, but she was already very happy that he could come. Hearing that he was going to watch a concert, she hurriedly asked, Master Wade, you are not going to accompany your wife to watch Tawana Sweet's concert in Tokyo tomorrow night, are you? Charlie said, yes, that's it. Ashue said excitedly, what a coincidence, Master Wade. I also bought a ticket for her concert. It just so happened that I was not in such a hurry after the game and had to return to China immediately. So I thought about watching her concert before going back. Charlie couldn't help but ask in surprise. Are you also her fan? Of course. Ashue blurted out, not only a fan, but also a die-hard fan. 2 years ago, I flew to the United States to watch her concert. Nowadays, among the young people who like to listen to music, there are very few who don't like her. Ashue asked, Master Wade, don't you like her? Charlie smiled and said, I don't know much about pop music. And listening to music is dispensable to me. So I can't say I like or dislike most singers. Ashue said seriously, Master Wade can take the time to listen to her songs. I believe you will like them after listening to them. And she is also very inspirational. She is a talented girl who became famous at a young age. Almost all the songs she sings are written by herself. And they are all world-class hits. Ashue suddenly remembered the Haley who was playing against her today, and couldn't help muttering to herself. But she has always publicly supported S3 Zool minorities. I didn't feel anything before, but after today's game, I feel that this matter is still a bit hard pill to swallow.